So hi my good people, I hope you are good. I'm also fine. So welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to have a discussion. There's this book. I've read this book like twice, and the title is Dad is Destiny. So this book talks about the difference a father makes. And I know someone will be asking like, why are you reading? Why are you reading Dad is Destiny and you're not a dad? But I bought this for not only for myself but for people who can learn from it. So it is a good book that I give to my male friends just to read. And it has a lot of things. Maybe I'll do part one and part two. So this book basically I love it because if you are out there and you feel like I don't need a man, I can take care of my children, I can be a single mom, I'm proud. I know that those who are single moms because of things that happened, maybe they went through gender-based violence or because shit happens. It is not like their wish, they have not decided to be single moms. But again, there are those who are single moms by choice. I know a lot of people who are like me, I just want someone who can get me pregnant and I'll take care of my child. I don't want the stresses of having a male partner in the house. So this book literally talks about so many things that if you're a man out there, I wish you read this book, because if you read this book, you'll not go around impregnating people and dumping your children. You'll know the difference that a father makes. So make sure that at least if you are a man, I pray and I hope that our male will listen to this conversation so that we can know the importance of being there for your child. There are those guys who, congratulations, they take care of their children and they don't leave the child to the mother, but they make sure that even if you're not married, I'll be in the life of my child and I'll take care of my child. But there are those who, the sperm donors, they go, they drop as they go. So, uh, definitions. So these are different definitions that are referred to the father. So there's father, there's dad, there's papa, there's baba, there's pata, and there's abba. So this guy is talking about different definitions of a father and the names that we use to refer to wababa, fathers, not wababa, joke on me. So different words in different cultures, same person, same concept. So there's something I want us to, I just want to read something. Um, it is a quote and it says, our children are living, our children are living messages we send to a time and place we'll never see. So it means our children, they are messages that we are sending uh, ahead of us in places that you will never see. So basically, it means like if you're a dad, how you treat your children, the things that you do to your children, how you relate with your children, how you bring up your children. These are messages that you are sending to the world that will not be there. So it's basically mean like the next generation or generation after your generation. So whatever seeds you're planting in this child's life, in this child's mind. If you're abusive dad, that is what you're sending. That is things that you're planting, the seeds that you're planting, the messages that you're planting. Because you're telling this child, for you to be heard, you need to beat someone. And you don't need to respect women. I remember I saw this, hey, wow, it was a sad one. I saw this guy who used to beat the wife. So they were having issues. He will beat the wife. And after some times he was so down because unapata msee wanapigana and then the wife will leave. So this guy came for counseling and he was so down. And he told me, Oyama, one day, I just have to share my story. So after having like four wives, alianza kuoa akiwa mdogo, alianza kuoa akiwa 22. Sijui alikuwa anatafuta nini kwa ndoa at that age. But the story is, this guy was living in regret because he told me, I used to beat every time I get married, or even when I'm dating, I'll just beat a woman. Why? Because my dad used to beat my mom, and for me, I grew up knowing for a woman to understand you, for a woman to respect you, for a woman to give you that attention and to hear you, you have to box her so that funguke akili akusikize. So that's what was happening to this young guy. Of course, now he's happily married with kids and all that. But this is something that he learned from the father. And we can relate that with what I've read this quote. Our children are living messages we send to a time and place we'll never see. So apparently what was happening to this guy, the father is late. So the father did not witness what the son used to do. But now these are the messages that this father impacted the son with. So let's make sure that if you're a dad, you take care of your family. Whatever you are doing to your wife, they're seeing. That's how they'll treat women. If you buy gift for your wife, you'll also buy gifts for their wives. If you treat your wife well, yeah, take them out. Those are the messages that you are sending. If you treat your mom well, it means your dad used to treat your mom well, or it means you learned to be different and to take care of your mom. Higher. So there are some reflection questions. So these are questions. What is or was your father's like? Share your father's story. I don't know what some of us will write there. What is or was your father like? Share your father's story. So if you're a father right now, what are some of the stories that your daughter or your son will share? If they come across this book, and they're told to write a story that describes you as a father. Number 2, father is foundation. How has your dad, present or absent, shaped your life? So, fathers are foundation. So, how has your dad, present or absent, shaped your life? Now, here I want us to see something. We have present dad, we have absent dad. Both of them, they have a message. They're sending a message to their kids, both the present and the absent. And sometimes you can be present, but your kids wish you are absent. Very sad reality. They feel like, I wish dad was not here. And you find that nowadays so hard and very saddening that kids celebrate when their parents separate because they have gone through shit in that house. They have gone through hell. But even them, they are waiting for the day that the mother and the father will separate. And it is so sad when your kids tells you, you are better here than in that marriage. We are better being with you, dad, than being with that toxic mother. Or we are better being with you, mom, than being in that house with that toxic father. So that their foundation. And whatever, whether they are there or not, there's something that these kids are learning. When you raise a child without a father, now when they get married and they have kids, some of them don't even know how to take care of these kids. They don't know how to play with these kids. They don't know how to go to that school. They don't know how to relate with their kids because they didn't see their dad relating to them. So again, if you're a father, make sure you learn something. Don't again say, I was raised by a single mom, I don't know how to relate with kids. You can learn social media icon. So we're going to read another passage, and it says, a dad is the person who sets the example his children most want to emulate. So a dad set the example that children, they emulate what you are doing. So as a dad, are you a drunkard? Do you come home drunk? Unapiga makelele? Do you come home angry with everyone? Unapiga teke masufuria? You are bitter? You don't want someone to talk to you? You don't want to play with your children? You don't want to create time with your family? Or as a mom, do you come home and you are irritated and you are feeling like, I don't want to talk to anyone, I'm stressed at work, my work today was hectic, as if your kids are working with you? His industry, Devotion and care are the heritage his sons and daughters carry with them throughout their lives. One thing I would say about this is I was raised by a grandma, and one of the lessons I learned from that is every day we'll pray together. So this is something that I've been doing, all of us, like a routine, a ritual. Pray every day. So what are you living with your children? What kind of a father are you that this your daughter or your son will see you and say, this is something I learned from my dad? Will it be a negative or positive thing? Because whichever way they're learning. So that is Destiny. It's a nice book, and it taught me even to be a good mom, because as much as it is written dad, there's a role we play as mothers. So I'm still looking for that one that says mother is destiny. Now I'll do a part two of this because I don't want this video to be long, so that we can discuss some other two passage and then we leave it at that. So see you in part two of Dad is Destiny, the difference a father makes.